Hi everyone, it's Alchemistic, and of course going live right now to do our Sunday spiritual chat and live readings. So today's going to be a little bit different than how I normally do things because I do have my son here. So we're both going to be answering questions. You can either get one from me or from him. He is going by AstoPO35, Asto for short. But before I get into that, welcome if you're new to my channel. Definitely subscribe. I do these every so often, not every week, but I try to do them every other week. I go live and I do live questions as well as I have pick a card readings. I have twin flame readings. I have all types of stuff on my channel. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description box below. I post pick a card readings on there. I do sometimes I do story readings where you can participate in that, as well as I post funny memes. I do all types of stuff on there, so check me out on there as well. And if you'd like a personal reading instead of just a one question reading, if you want like a full on personal reading, you can check out my website. Link is in the description box below. You can book me on there, as well as I do spiritual coaching and twin flame and soulmate coaching as well. A lot of my basic coaching, I do a lot of manifestation coaching. So if you're stuck on manifesting, definitely book me for that. That's like my expertise. I know like a lot of my stuff is driven around the twin flame journey because that's what I was told to do. But honestly, like my huge thing is manifesting. So, hi Soya, how are you? So what we're doing today, guys, is we're both answering questions. If you want a question with me, it's going to be $13.33. If you want a reading question, if you want a question from Asto, it is going to be $5.55. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am here, and yeah, just call me Asto for short, because I know that the name is pretty long when you say it. So yeah, just call me Asto.
All right, perfect. So I do have a reading that I need to do first because I said that I would do it after announcements. Basically, I did a story reading on my Instagram and someone paid for it like a last minute and didn't get their information in my box. So I told them that I would do it live here. So let me pull up their initials and signs really quickly because they just want the energy check-in. Let's see. Okay. So this is going to be for FS Taurus and LA Virgo. Okay. Let me pull this up really quickly. And I forgot the order that I did that in, so I'm just going to go off of what I'm feeling right now. That's just how we're going to do it. All right. Feeling this. All right. FS Taurus and LA Virgo. Oh, okay. That one wanted to come out, so I'm just going to leave it. All right. Really? Okay. Okay. FS Taurus and LA Virgo. Give me 3 cards. Okay. Perfect. So I'm feeling this and I'm feeling these. So guys, I go by what I'm feeling. Like when I do these energy check-ins, I go by whatever I'm feeling. I'm just letting you know. All right, give me 2 of these. 2. Cool. 1 more. All right. And then two of these. So again, if you're watching me, I don't know if she's on here, but FS Taurus and LA Virgo. And then she said she's going to watch it later. Okay, that's too many cards. This one wanted to come out, though. Huh, look, I can't make it up. Wow. Okay. So, Here's what we got, sweetheart. It looks like your person's hiding behind a mask, and this is due to their own codependent issues. And if your person has codependent issues and you're resonating with a twin flame journey or a deep soul connection journey, that means that you do too, because you guys are a reflection of each other. So you're both hiding behind this mask as far as codependent issues or some type of addiction, but you're being called to take some sort of action, if I could talk correctly, some sort of action, and so is your person, because this is true love. Okay. Now, you're both ascending at this time, so you could be having ascension symptoms. You can look those up on Google to see if you're resonating with that. And again, this is to take off that mask that you're both wearing. This is to get rid of those addictions, get rid of what you know of yourself. You're going to be a totally different person by the end of it. Okay. This is needed in order to achieve the big goals and the big dreams that you have had your entire life. Okay. But you need to get past this heartbreak. There's a lot of heartbreak here, a lot of grief. I'm feeling a lot of mourning. And this isn't just with your person. This is like your entire life. This is what's being called to be healed right now. Okay. So that's what I've got for you as far as your energy check. And this was for the, like a last minute, story reading from Instagram. Okay. This was for FS Taurus and LA Virgo. All right. So yeah, that's what I've got, sweetheart. So you're in here at Franca. Okay, perfect. I'm glad you're in here. Glad you got to see it live. So yes, let's go into this, guys. If you're watching me and you're liking what's going on so far, hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. So we are doing spiritual chit chat and question-based reading. So if you'd like another question with me, it's 1333. If you'd like a question from my son, it is 555 because he is learning. Okay. So that's why I'm doing that. And anytime that you pay the 555, I am putting it directly into his bank account. He does have a bank account. Okay. So he gets that money, not me, but it's so that I can hands-on teach him. Because he is learning how to read intuitively just like I do.
And I'll have a part-time job, basically.
Yep. So we're testing this out to see if he likes it, to see if he wants to start his own channel or his own Instagram and all of that sort of stuff. Hi, Gary. How are you? So, yes. Any general questions, like if you have a general question about the twin flame journey, about spirituality, anything like that, it's going to be free. But I want to talk about something really quickly. So you guys know about if you follow me on Instagram, about my story where I do my ritual during full moons or during new moons, where I get rid of negative energies and then I reaffirm the reality that I do want. It's part of manifestation. Okay. And you guys know about when my candle exploded in November last year. Okay. That was the first time I got rid of negative energy in regards to my own twin flame journey. Okay. Just last night, we did a new moon ritual where we cleansed the house, we saged the house, and then he did his negative thoughts and I did my negative thoughts, and we went outside and burned them. Here's what happened, guys. Like something was trying to stop it because, all right. So grab me the lighter up there because I want to show them what I'm talking about. You see the lighter next to the candle?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. So guys, I have an electric lighter and I have a traditional lighter, right? So this is my electric lighter. You plug it up in a USB and it charges, and my lighter is always charged. Like, look at this. It's charged, right? So, and I didn't mean to do that. But so this is like, it's always charged because I'm always lighting my candles, right? For some reason, this would not turn on last night. It would not turn on. And then when I went to plug it in, it was already fully charged, right? My other lighter, a traditional lighter, wouldn't light either outside, right? As soon as I got inside, after everything was done, it lit. Luckily, I had a candle already lit. So I just took that outside and I was using the fire from it to light our negative thoughts, right? All of a sudden it got windy and it almost blew out that candle.
And it's only one left.
Yep. It was a 3-wick candle and there was only one flame left. So luckily I was able to get everything done. I lit the paper on fire and put it into my almost burned out candle and did what I normally do. And here's the other part is that paper burned super fast.
Yeah.
And it created more smoke than usual.
Yeah, you should, like, my mom, when she went to get another lighter, my papers that were burning created like this giant cloud around me. Like, it was just overwhelming.
So, yeah. So guys, I'm telling you, because what I'm doing is I'm rewriting my reality. Okay. I talk about this a lot. So I'm rewriting my reality because something showed up in my reality a couple of weeks ago that now I'm affirming no longer exists. So, number one question I get asked with manifestation is, can you rewrite the past? Technically, yes. It's just you have to get past your own ego mind to erase that thought, erase that memory as if it no longer exists. It's extremely hard to do. It's advanced level, okay? Now, as far as rewriting your future, very easy to do. Again, you just have to wrap your head around this new reality that you are affirming, right? So that's how you do all that. But yeah, it was a little bit crazy. And then after we burned everything, I was going to throw away everything outside because I never take it back inside my house because I'm getting rid of it, right? So I go to throw it away in my trash bins, and we look up at the sky, and the sky is so clear. And I live in a city, guys. Like, it's never that clear. Okay, I live near the mountains, but still, it's still not that clear, right?
And also, all the stars were twinkling.
Yeah, that was the other thing. So all of the stars were twinkling. I know that all of the planets are direct right now, so that could be a part of it, but it was bizarre. Like, it was so bizarre, but I'm excited. So, yeah, that's an experience I had last night that I had to share. So, do you guys have any questions as far as spirituality, as far as anything spirituality or spiritual journey? Or do you want to do a paid question? While you guys are doing that, while I'm waiting on people to talk to me, I'm gonna share this again on my stories because I don't know if I did. I think I did on a post, but I didn't share it on my stories on Instagram.
Oh, should I share what happened today at like 2 a.m.?
Yeah, you can. Okay. You can share your story.
All right, let me get that. Yeah. I'm gonna put the volume pretty loud.
No, don't play it. Just talk about it.
Okay. You want me to play the video?
No, don't play the video. Just talk about it.
Okay.
Jesus. Hi, Enrica, and hi, Alea. So, guys, since you're just joining me, what we're doing is I have my son here. He is going by AstoPO35, Asto for short. So we're both doing questions because I am teaching him how to intuitively read. He is highly intuitive. If you guys saw the chakras that I posted on Instagram, mine are fully aligned. His third eye is completely open and his root is very open, okay? So what that means is that he is very clairvoyant, very clairaudient, very clairsentient, all of those sort of things. So If you want a question with him, it will be 555. If you want a question with me, it will be 1333. Now, what I can tell you is the first time he picked up cards and started pulling them, he started reading for me. And I was asking about something totally opposite, but Spirit brought out stuff about my twin flame journey through him. And he had no idea about the twin flame journey before that reading. Okay, I'm just letting you know. Like, he knew about my divine masculine, but not much.
Right.
And so it was whatever Spirit brought out, and I can tell you it was on point. So I didn't tell him anything, and he just brought it out. Now, I might have to help him with connecting, but that's about it. Okay? Because he's still learning, and that's why his are going to be lower than mine.
And while you guys are putting in your orders or whatever.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I'm just going to talk about my my story that literally happened at like 2 a.m. today. So I usually try and go to sleep around 10 to 12 a.m. And today what happened was I was about to go to sleep, but then something caught my eye, because I saw in my peripheral vision that the time on my clock was off. My phone said it was 2 a.m., but my clock said it was 3. So what I tried to do was trying to change it, and it kept going between 3 and 1 a.m. It skipped 2 entirely. And so I tried it about like 3 times, going back and forth with 3 and 1, and it wouldn't change. So I did caught it on video, but basically I tried it once more. It still went from 3 to 1, and then I changed it all the way to 11 p.m. And then I changed it back to 1 a.m. and then I tried it to go into 2, and then I actually changed it to 2. And also, while I was trying to change the clock, my video picked up that there was 3:13. Even though today is 3:14, it said 3:13. And my mom's best friend, Lacey,
So anyway, what he's saying is that I have a best friend that passed away when I was 19, and she's now one of my guides. So yeah, it's like a sign from her. So anyway, and Enrica, yes, you would just send it to my PayPal or to Square or Super Chat. If you do Super Chat, do a little bit more, because YouTube does charge me. They charge me 30%. I'm just letting you know, from whatever you pay on Super Chat. So yeah. So anyone have any questions? It could be spirituality. It could be anything like that. It's free, like any like general questions. If you'd like a reading, it would be $13.33 per question from me, or $5.55 from him. This one, it's a mixture of 2. So I'd have to go get it, because I just did it, of course, because it's green for St. Patty's Day. But honestly, I had just bought the one that's on top, and it wasn't too opaque. So I painted my nails like a green color, and then I put this on top of it. But yeah, I don't like my nails not painted. If you guys know, like, I'm always painting them. Yeah, Elizabeth, if you want a question, it's like I said, 555 from him. Now, the main tarot deck that he uses is a tarot deck that I purchased, but then as I was using it, I didn't really resonate with it, but he does, and it's the Witch's Tarot. All right. Oh, so you had something happen like me then, Gari. Yeah, my candle exploded when I was getting rid of negative energy. That was in November. I posted a video about that. So that video is on here, but I also I went live on Instagram like while it was happening. But I have it like compiled on a video here on YouTube as well. Because that had never happened before. The ritual that I do, and it's so funny, I just saw 2112. The ritual that I do, I've done a lot. Like, a lot. So. Yeah, it was crazy. And Courtney, it could be many things. You have to take it, like, I teach people how to use their own intuition. So, I'm not like other readers, guys. If you've never experienced me before, if you've never had a reading with me before, I'm not like other readers. So, I'm not going to sit here and keep you in an addiction loop. I'm going to teach you how to use your own intuition so you're not reliant on me. So, Elizabeth, let's see. Did you want Asto to do the reading for you, Elizabeth? Okay. So you're going to come sit over here. That way you're at my desk.
All right.
All right. Go ahead. And you can pick up any of my decks.
Okay. I'm going to primarily use my own, though.
Okay. So you see her question. Her person is a Leo.
Uh-huh.
She's a Libra.
I have no idea what that means.
That's their zodiac signs.
Okay, what is the zodiac signs
I've
mean?
explained this to you before. That's astrology.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
So, she says that they had a conversation on Friday, and she wants to know if they are going to continue talking or not.
All right, let's see what the spirits say. All right. Is Elizabeth going to have a conversation with this person or not? All right, let's see. Alrighty. Alright, now I still don't really know what these things mean yet, so I'm going to go into my book, or my mom will tell me what exactly these means.
No, you need to get your book because you need to learn.
Okay. Alright, let's see here.
So you have the Two of Pentacles reversed, you have the King of Pentacles upright, and you have the Star upright.
Yep.
So you tell her your definition of this, and I'll explain as well.
All right.
So Elizabeth, he's asking a yes or no, and we've got 2 yeses and 1 no.
Well, I also just pulled out the cards. I didn't really ask a yes or no.
Okay. Well, that's what her question was a yes or no, but go ahead and go over the meaning of the cards too.
Okay. All right. So the Star, from what this says, is that it's either it has the keywords of healing, inspiration, intuition, renewal, hope, peace, and wishes granted, and then wisdom. I'm going to say that you're going to be heavily reliant on hope on this. And
King of Pentacles.
Yeah, King of Pentacles. Let's see. With the King of Pentacles, the keywords are an earth sign man, determination, hard work, wealth, security, success, responsibility, a skilled craftsman, protector of the family, a mature individual who is a rock to lean on in tough situations. I'm gonna have to say that you're gonna have to be really determined on this. You have to really want this. You're gonna have to really want the conversation to continue if you want this to really go.
And then the Star, Major Arcana.
Oh, I already did that one.
Oh, okay.
That was hope.
Okay, got it.
All right. So then the Two of Pentacles reversed, feeling overwhelmed, lack of concentration, overdrawn bank account. I'm feeling like you're gonna be very overwhelmed over having to hope so much. So I'm gonna switch these over here so that way you can get the picture over here. So you're gonna be very stressed out over this, but if you just keep on with what you're feeling, then you will eventually get what you want. Meaning that your conversation will continue. And I usually always say this, that I don't know if I'm right all the way with this. Don't expect this to be right, because even I don't know myself if these things are.
Right then. So, my assessment of this is that, yes, you will have continued communication, but it's not going to be what you expect, because he's not yet in his King of Pentacles energy. He's still struggling financially. That's why the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay? He's still juggling. He's still struggling financially, but he does see you as the Star. He sees you as wish fulfillment. He sees you as the ultimate. And this is why he doesn't feel like he's good enough for you. And I've said this a lot to you, Elizabeth. So that's his assessment and my assessment. Yeah. Yeah. He's laughing. So yeah, he's laughing at your comment about me coming out with my mom voice. I put my mom voice out on them all the time.
Really?
So Enrica, so I'm gonna do your question. You paid on PayPal, right? Because I know that's how you normally do.
You're welcome, Elizabeth.
So let's see. Okay, perfect. So was the question for me or was it for Asto? Yeah, he does. His voice changed in the last year, and his father's voice was really deep. So it's probably going to go deeper. Okay, perfect. So what's going on in the connection? Okay. So I'm going to give you an energy update, because you kind of got two questions in one. If you want to pay for the second question, that's fine. But you're asking me two different questions. You're asking me what's going on in the connection, and you're asking me future. You get what I'm saying? No, he doesn't sing.
I can kind of sing, but
he kind of does.
It's kind of bad. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I'm not good at it.
So I'm going to do an energy check-in for you, Enrica. So let's see. All right. Energy check-in, Spirit. All right, what's going on between Enrica and Mustafa? And I have karmic partner. I don't know if you know about that. I know that that's came out before, and I know you're like, oh, he doesn't have a karmic partner. Sweetheart, it can come out at any time. And it's not to trigger you, because even if there is a karmic partner, it doesn't mean anything. All right.
The fact that they're all upright when you put them out.
Okay. So I'm going to get some tarot on this as well. So let's see. Because see, the thing is divine feminines get so triggered by their masculine being with a karmic partner. You have to understand that karmic partners, both for you and them, are for a reason, so that lessons can be learned. Otherwise, if you went into union without that, lessons wouldn't be learned, and there'd be a lot of union, separation, reunion, separation, reunion, separation. You don't want that, right? You want all of this stuff to come out first. All right. Energy check in spirit. 4 cards, please. Okay. Okay, this was supposed to be here. All right. Okay. So, here's what I got, sweetheart. He's going through a lot of nostalgic thoughts, and these are not good thoughts. Okay. Sometimes I get good nostalgic thoughts from this, but I'm not getting good nostalgic thoughts from this. Like, this has a lot to do with his childhood. So we have the inner child here, but also he's very defensive about this. He's very defensive because all of his life, he's, known one way of doing things and going about things, to where that's where he's stuck. Right. And I just saw 3131. So he's very defensive, has his guard up, very defensive, to kind of like holding on to this toxic way of thinking way too much. Okay. Spirit is calling him to reinvent himself, but he's kind of going against that. He's not fulfilling his destiny. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He's not going towards his destiny. He's fighting against it. He's using his free will to fight against that. I mean, eventually it's gonna happen, but I mean, he's fighting it right now. And this has a lot to do with inner child wounds. A lot of heartbreak here. A lot of heartbreak from inner child. Okay, so if this is what's going on with him, and you fully believe that he's your twin flame, that means you have this going on too, right? So, as far as you asked me if the karmic partner is you can't be the karmic partner because you're not with him. Does that make sense? So, like, usually the karmic partner is the one with them. I'm just letting you know, right? Like, they stay with the karmic partner until a lesson is learned, right? So there's a lot of heartbreak for him and you around childhood. This is where the healing needs to occur. Look, right after it, healing. This is where the healing needs to occur, is around your inner child. You need to nurture your inner child, and I told you this before. You need to mother and father your inner child. This is what's going to help you to get your wish fulfillment. I can't make up how these cards came out. Okay? This is what's going to help you to get your wish fulfillment, is by nurturing and healing your inner child. Right? So, and Kimberly, did you pay on PayPal, or where did you pay, sweetheart? There's a package that was delivered outside. Could you go get it?
Yeah.
It's next to the trash bin.
Okay.
That's where they put it. Okay, yeah, let me know when you're done and whether you want the question from me or from Asto. Oh, and guys, you asked about my nail polish colors. So this is the base. I put this, it's like on camera, it looks blue. It is not. In person, it's very green. And my nails are actually more green than how they're showing up on camera. But this is, let's see, 15 Minutes of Fame by Finger Paints. And then I have on top of it, This is by Ciabella. So I have been with Melaleuca for years. I use like their natural cleaning products and stuff, but they also have beauty products. So this is Bossy by Ciabella. So that's what I have on my nails. That's a very long conversation, Enrica. Mothering and fathering yourself, it depends. Like there's so much, right? So Kimberly, you paid $5.55, so that would be from him. For a question from me is $13.33. So did you want him to do it for you? Okay, so from you, gosh, let's see. All right, so Kimberly says, I'm hanging out with my significant other tonight. What's going on in the connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Her initials are KT and her partner's initials are RM.
KT and RM.
Yep. Okay. She's an Aries, just like you're an Aries moon.
Okay.
So you can relate.
I guess. All right, so what was the question again?
Right here. Kimberly Torres.
Okay. See what Spirit says about this connection. I sometimes mess up on my shuffles. Don't mind that. Spirit, what do you want? What do you want to say about this? All right, we have 5 cards from what I'm looking at. All right.
Right here.
Alrighty, so we got the Lovers reversed. Let's see what that means. Right here. Alright. So Lovers reversed could be, it means relationship issues, poor choices made, ignoring problems. So what I'm getting at here is that you two are ignoring some problems with the connection. You need to face those problems before you can continue the relationship. So 3 of Pentacles. Let's see what this means. Alright. So 3 of Pentacles, hard work, employment, progress, success through dedication, carefully using your talents. You're gonna have a complicated progress. It's because you're gonna first focus on the relationship issues you have, about like your problems, your connection problems, and then through your progress, you're gonna have a little bit of a tough time with this because again, you have to really face this. This is what I'm getting from the spirits. So willpower, ambition, focus, drive, leadership abilities, tap into your personal power to see your magic manifest, overcome adversity and any obstacles in your path. Don't give up, hang in there. All right, so you're just you have to not give up. It may seem like the relationship's not going anywhere, but you have to stick with it. No matter what it seems like, no matter what the situation is like, you have to keep going. Because if you stop, you're not going to get where you want to be in the relationship. Again, some of these cards are going to be the same because my spirits seem to dodge questions left and right with me. So, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Loss, sadness, regret, remorse. So again, if you don't focus and actually do what you think is right, and you're stuck in the moment, then you're gonna regret the whole relationship. Now, this is the best card I've seen since, which is the Sun.
Yeah, the Sun is the best card in the tarot deck.
Yeah. So, let's see what this is supposed to mean. And it is X1X. There it is. Alright, so achievement, personal power, good times, happy events, friendship, fertility, joy, enthusiasm. What I'm getting at here is that you're basically, if you follow the path of doing what your heart contents to do, and not getting stuck in the moment like how normal people do, you will get the good times. You'll get all the happy moments of your life through this relationship. And again, I always say this, that I may be wrong. I sometimes hope I am, sometimes, but this time I think that this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just follow what you want. Follow what your heart is telling you. That's all I have to say. You can put in your own definition to this if you want.
Nope, because they paid you.
Okay.
So if they want my assessment, they can get that from me.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down because I know that there's been a lot of texting since, but you guys got to be patient with him. He is a little bit slow.
Yeah, I am. I am still working with this.
So let me see here. Let me go in order here. So Sue, did you pay on PayPal? Where did you pay, honey? And were you looking for a reading from me or from Asto? And then let me go to Essay.
I'm going to go get some water real quick.
Okay. So Essay, where did you pay, honey? Did you pay on PayPal? Did you pay on Square? Help me, guys, help me out. Don't just tell me you just paid because I need to know where. And also, are you paying for me or for Asto? Okay. While I'm waiting, I'm going to check my PayPal real quick. Let's see what's going on here. Elizabeth, you requested for me to pay you $20. You didn't send me $20, honey. You requested for me to send it to you. So SA, were you looking for me to do your question or for him?
So who's first?
I don't know.
Because there's this one right here.
I know.
So this is confusing to me already.
Well, don't worry about it. I've got it. Yeah. Okay, so you paid on PayPal, honey, and did you want me to do your question or Asto? That's what I'm asking. Okay, perfect. So let me go to your question here. Okay. So you're a Scorpio, he's a Capricorn. Just wondering about our separation and when and if we will reunite. Which question did you want? So did you want like an energy check-in on your separation, or did you want to know if you will reunite? I don't like to do when, because then you'll focus on the timing and then it will change. Right. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Right.
So did you want, will you reignite? Or did you want like an energy check-in on your separation? Which one?
Because I promise you, if you want timing, the spirits are not going to give her the answer. It's not going to be cut and dry. Because every time we've wanted answers of time, it never actually happens.
Yep.
They never tell us.
Because I was wanting answers on time of when I should leave my job, and they wouldn't give it to me. Okay. I left Thursday, guys. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. It's just the last few days I've had a lot of upgrades, so I've been really out of it and sleeping a lot. But as soon as I am done with my upgrades, I will be full force and starting working on a lot of content for you guys. So SA, did you want an energy check-in, or did you want to know when you if you will reunite? Yes, I did, SA. Did you want to know your energy check-in, or did you want to know if you would reunite? Like, that's all I need to know. Okay. I'm not getting a clear answer from you, SA. So do you want an energy check-in, or do you want to know when you will reunite? Since I'm not getting a clear answer, I'm going to go ahead and do the energy check-in for Elizabeth, because there's people waiting, honey. Like, I'm spending a lot of time just trying to figure out what you're asking me. So Elizabeth, I'm going to do your energy check-in, honey. So you want a weekly checkup. Okay. Okay, so just what universe wants to tell you. Perfect. Let's do that. All right. So for Elizabeth Spirit, let's see. All right, for Elizabeth. For Elizabeth. For Elizabeth. Yeah. For Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Yeah. Elizabeth. Okay. So I'm going to get some angel answers too, but I'm going to go over this really quickly. So it looks like here you feel like you're kind of like in this victim mentality of feeling stuck, like things are stagnant, things are stuck, right? Because you feel like your person isn't taking your offer and that they're being sneaky and deceptive. They're not being sneaky and deceptive. It's just there's a lot going on in their life that they're ashamed to tell you because they don't feel like they're on your level. And I keep telling you this. I know you feel like they're a player. They're not. Knight of Wands reversed. You feel like they're a player. They're playing the field. They're, you know, talking to other people, all of this sort of stuff. No, honey, because they want to come in and give you an apology. Page of Cups. They want to come in and give you an apology. So, yeah, you got to get out of this victim mentality, but I'm being told to get you some angel answers too. So let's see what's going on. All right. Essay, you're going to have to wait now because I asked you about 10 different times for specifics on your question, and you kept giving me different answers. So now I'm doing Elizabeth, okay? So you're just going to have to wait. All right, Elizabeth, please.
I think Essay has a delay, like delay in time.
Well.
I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm not going to hear
So yeah, look at this. Look at this. So Elizabeth, here's what I've got for you, honey. Whatever question that you had in your head, the answer is no with an explanation point. Right? And whatever question that is, again, you're asking the same question again, the answer is unlikely. Okay? The answer is unlikely. You need to look for a sign. Look for a sign, okay? Look for a sign in this situation, and things are going to drastically improve in your entire life. Not in just this situation, but your entire life over the next year. I know it says a year from now, but that's not what I'm getting from this. I'm getting this year. Like over this next year, things are going to drastically improve in all areas of your life. Okay? So that's what I'm getting here. Essay, you don't need to spam the chat, honey. I told you I was moving on because you kept avoiding the direct questions I was asking you. Now I will do your reading. You need to calm down. There were people waiting, and I was spending like over 10 minutes trying to get your exact thing. Like, you guys got to help me out. Like, you know, if you take too long, if you're taking 10 minutes just to tell me what you want, then yeah, I'm going to move on if you're not answering my questions. So, let's see. All right, Essay, let's go here. So you want an energy check-in on the separation. All right, let's do that. Okay. All right, for SA and ED, Spirit. SA and ED. SA and ED. Okay, I'm told one more. All right, SA and ED. Okay. So here's what I'm getting, honey. There's a huge reason for this separation. Okay. So SA, there is a huge reason for this separation. And I feel like you're going to get some answers as to why in the fall. So whenever the next fall is for you, you're going to get like a lot of information, a lot of epiphanies that are going to come on board because there's a lot of deception in this connection. There's a lot of things that you don't know. And this isn't always bad things, but there's a lot of things that are secrets. I'm hearing secrets because I'm hearing whispering, right? And this has to do with a karmic partner. So either this is who your person is currently with, or it's a karmic partner that you don't know about, or it's an ex that they're still involved with. Like could be children, stuff like that, right? And this is all part of cycles that need to be broken, okay? Understand that these karmics for a reason. You don't need to be triggered by it because it's all for a reason. And it'll all make sense, I promise. Okay? So you need to forgive around this situation. Forgive your person, forgive yourself, and forgive everyone involved. Okay? And I'm being told to get you an overall message from Spirit, so I'm going to do that. All right.
While she's doing that.
Okay, hold on. Let me finish, Nashua, because I need to be in this energy.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, Spirit. What's the overall message here? Yeah, unbound. Look at this. This has to do with cycles. So you guys are mirroring each other. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So your person is stuck in cycles, and so are you, that you need to unbound yourself from. And I just saw 55-55, so this is new beginnings. Okay, you need to sever these contracts. You need to release these cords that are no longer serving you. Look into cord removal. Don't just do cord cutting. You need to do full-on cord removal. And I'm going to tell you, because I've done it quite often, you're going to be very exhausted for a few days after you do it. Okay? So you're going to need to do this when you have like a couple of days off of work so you can sleep. All right? Because you're going to need to recover. But this is what I got for you, honey. This is why this separation is here, is because cycles need to be completed and cycles need to be stopped. Like, these are cycles that have gone on lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, that you're here to stop it. Okay? So that's the overall message that Spirit has for you. Like, I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear, but I don't tell people what they want to hear. I tell them what they need to hear. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I got for you, honey. So let's see, who is next? So Sue, okay. Let's see, where's your question? I know, I'm looking, let me look.
Okay.
All right, Sue, so is there more with your connection with this Gemini? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to get you just overall advice on this connection. Let's see. And I'm being told this deck. So for Sue and this Gemini.
She wants it from me.
Huh?
She wants it from me.
Oh. So Sue, you wanted it from Asto? Okay. All right. Come over here.
Sorry. Alrighty. Look at the question again. I know it's something about connection. Yep.
So this is a new connection for her.
Alright, so let's see what this new connection, like what does it really mean? Is this what you're basically asking? Is there more with this connection, spirits? Is this connection important? Alrighty, let's see here. Alright, star. Interesting. The Empress upside down. 10 of Cups. It wants me to do one more. Alright, 6 of Wands. Sorry.
You got to stop hitting everything.
Alright, so let's start with the star since it's straight in the middle. Alright, so the star upright, healing, inspiration, intuition, renewal, hope, peace, wishes granted, wisdom, creativity flowing. All right, I'm going to say that this is going to be a peaceful connection. It's going to be very peaceful. It's going to make you feel like you're very secure. You feel like all this love just coming at you. And then for the Empress upside down, or reversed, domestic problems, infertility, problems with parental or romantic relationships. I'm feeling here that you are going to have problems with this connection in the first, or in just in general. I don't know where exactly these problems are going to appear, but they will appear and you have to be ready for it. And then for the Ten of Cups, reversed, satisfaction, not seeing the magic or the joy within your life, feeling like an outsider in your family or coven, being used as a scapegoat. All right. So I'm just going to do this real quick. So what I'm feeling here is that you're going to be very dissatisfied if you go with what you're feeling with the Empress, since the Empress is having like problems with your connection, and the star is full of love. If you're in the moment and you keep believing in this, you are going to be dissatisfied with your relationship. It seems to be like a pattern, at least for today. You always got to follow what your heart tells you. All right, and then there is Six of Wands reversed. Delay in a project, delay to your success, not being recognized for your hard work, a cross condition. So again, if you're in the moment, you're going to have a delay. It's just what happens. Now, I want the Spirit to give me another card of what happens of when you follow your heart, and if you get true happiness.
You just pull one card on it.
Yep. Strength. All right. So again, for this one card, it's saying strength. The strength for character, personal power, restraint, being calm, self-control, confidence, determination. You're going to be very confident in your relationship if you follow your gut feeling, if you follow your heart, you follow your feelings. Again, this is an emotional path you have to take. So do not follow this path. This is the moment path. You need to focus on what you're feeling, because in all, your feelings is what really matters. What you think, what you feel, everything about you matters. It's your life. So just focus on that.
All right. Yeah, you gotta stop putting stuff where it can be knocked over. All right. All right. So, no, you're not putting it over here. You're not putting the drink over here.
No, I wasn't going there. I was saying mouse.
Oh. All right. So, I think I'm caught up on all the questions. Did I miss any question? So yeah, guys, if you want a question, again, it'll be 555 from him, 1333 from me. But please let me know where you paid and who you want the question from. That makes it a lot easier. And one question per payment, not two. Like, everybody is trying to like combine two different questions into one. You know, one question per payment. If you want another question, absolutely. It's just you got to pay twice. And of course, any general questions about spirituality, about the journey, manifesting, whatever it is, that's all free. And it's 2:22 right now.
That is insane. 222. No, I haven't read anyone else besides you guys and my mom. I've never really read for any friends or anything like that. So.
But yeah, I can tell you, like, the first time he picked up a deck, he was reading for me and everything made sense.
Yeah, it was originally about her job, but the spirits kept trying to dodge that. It wasn't important to them right at that moment.
Yep.
So they were going with her relationship with her divine masculine. Well, sometimes I do have visions. They're like almost like a daydream, if you can think about it like that. But it's realistic. It's almost like a lucid dream. It's like, it sometimes comes true, sometimes it doesn't. It's very rare that it does come true.
Again, he's still developing, guys.
Right, I'm still learning the cards.
Yep.
So
that's why it takes a minute.
Yeah.
But like, how I read is because I've done a lot of readings, number one, and number two, I read intuitively. So I don't always go by the traditional meaning of the cards.
Right. The spirits tell me to just go with what I see and what they tell me. So.
Mm-hmm. So any other questions, guys? I wouldn't consider myself a master teacher, Elizabeth. I don't teach tarot. I teach intuition. There's a totally different thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn tarot on my own. That part,
yep.
My mom cannot teach me.
Because he asked me, what's the meaning of this? And pretty much I Google it. I'm like, here's the Google answer. Because one card could have a million different meanings to me.
Right.
I've had people DM me and they ask me, what does the Empress mean? I'm like, in what context? What question are you asking? What are the other cards around it? You know, what are the feelings that you're getting? Like, there's so much going into when I do a reading that it's not a simple answer.
Right.
So, yeah, like Temperance, this could have a million different reasons depending on what question is asked and what I'm feeling at that time and what I'm drawn to in the card itself, in the imagery, right? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what I'm getting at there. Yeah, exactly. I read by intuition. Also, I'm a medium, guys. So a lot of times I'm getting messages from your guides and from your ancestors. He sat in on one of my personal readings before, and literally the person's ancestor came and like brushed up against my arm. Like, that happens all the time. And it's just something I'm used to. Like, it doesn't freak me out.
Yeah, sometimes for me, I feel like I'm getting like almost like grabbed in a way, but it's not like a bad type of grabbing. It's more like a grab as if it's like a hug, or as if it's like a grab upon my shoulder to like maybe, you know, to get my attention.
I have to deal with that later. For me, it's a little bit different than chills. Yeah, sometimes things can come out, Sue, that that we aren't even expecting, right? But that's what spirit wants to come out. And it's funny, as I was saying that, I saw 11111.
Well, chills on your arm, it's different for everyone, so I don't know what exactly that means for you. But for me, it's either that I get almost like a source of heat, like an instant feel of just heat on one specific spot, or I feel like I'm like there's a physical like being just like messing with me, like grabbing me or poking me or something like that.
So did anyone else have any more questions? Either for me or for Asto? It could be. It could be your grandmother giving you some type of sign or communication. Could quite possibly be. And as soon as you like really open up your third eye, you'll be able to hear the messages.
Right. Because for me, I sometimes I sometimes hear my guide, and a lot of times it's this drunk man that just doesn't care at all and likes to be annoying sometimes, but he does give direct answers, so there is that.
It's different for everybody. So there's a lot of like frequencies out there that you can use for the third eye, that you can listen to. There's meditations out there. There's like a lot of different ways that you can go about it. It's whatever you resonate most with. March 1st. Was it that booked on March 1st? She asked how you're feeling.
Oh, well, I'm gonna be honest. It was it's almost kind of nerve-wracking because sometimes, for me, like when I'm doing it with my mom, sometimes I feel like I'm almost wrong, or like what the spirit is telling me isn't exactly correct. But sometimes it really isn't. Sometimes they don't tell you the full truth. So that's why I almost feel like there may be some things that I'm either missing, or that it's just the spirit's not telling me. So I am a little bit nervous that I might be wrong.
Sue, so I mean, if you want me to personally answer that question, of course you need to donate again, but in general, your mind is your ego. Okay? So you need to silence the mind to listen to your higher self. Your higher self is who you should always follow. So let's see. I don't know. I don't know if there's a lag in the chat. I don't see what you guys see. So and just a heads up, guys, please do not book a reading with me if you're going to try and dispute it and get your money back, because when I do readings, I am channeling the entire time. It takes a lot of energy out of me. And a lot of times I do readings from anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. That's a lot of time and energy put into it for someone to then try to get their money back after. Like, and I specifically say on my website, there are no refunds because I put a lot of energy in it. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting that out there because someone just tried to get their money back from a reading that they paid for beginning of the month. And I'm going to dispute it. I'm just letting you know. And I'm never going to read for that person again. So they want to play that game. I'm never going to read for them again.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah, I just had someone try to dispute an emergency reading. So not only did they purchase a regular reading, they purchased an emergency reading, and they just tried to dispute it as if they didn't get their reading. They did. They watched it. And I'm going to dispute it. I'm going to say, no, they got their service, and here's my proof, because all of my personal readings are put on YouTube. So I will share that with the card company. So they got what they paid for. And again, I know that person watches me. I know you disputed the charge. You booked on the 1st of March is when you purchased the reading. I delivered the reading to you, so I will be disputing it, and you will not get your money back. There's a reason why I use Square and PayPal, because if I can show proof that a service was delivered, you can't get your money back. Now, if I don't deliver your product, absolutely you can. Yeah, you don't need to get readings all the time because you need to start using your own intuition, and that's what I teach. I teach people to not be addicted to readings, right? So that's always my thing. Oh, that's funny. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's hilarious. And there's 6 people in the chat and 6 likes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. It should have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I know.
That would be great.
But it wasn't. Oh, now it is. Now it's 6, 7. But it's not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore. Oh, man. So, yeah, guys, like I said, I don't let things like that get to me. It's just I'm no longer going to read for that person. And honestly, out of all the readings that I've done and all of the clients that I've had, I have had maybe 2 or 3 bad experiences. Okay, not many at all. I refunded one person once before I even did their reading just because I did not like their energy. Like, I will refuse a reading if I feel like it. So I just let you guys know, like, I'm in charge of my energy and what I do, right? So if I feel at any time that I shouldn't be doing something, I won't. Money doesn't matter to me. Like, that's the difference between me and a lot of other readers. Like, a lot of other readers are all about the money. No, I'm not. So you can throw money at me all you want. It's not going to matter. And yeah, he already knows. So I'm being told that I should pull a card for every person that's in the room. So I'm going to pull one card depending on what spirit wants you to know for every person in the room. So if you are in the room and you'd like one card from spirit, say yes, and I will pull a card for you. Don't open those because it's like...
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I was just going to look at them.
I have no idea by that. Okay, so actually, let me do Sue really quickly. So, Sue, where did you pay, honey? Did you do it on Square? Because I did get something on Square. Okay. While I'm waiting on Sue, I'm going to pull for Elizabeth, Soya, and Lush. Okay, so we're going to start with Elizabeth. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay, for Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Lemuria. I already said, girl, that you're going to have a good 2021. Look at this. Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I told you this is going to be your year. I've been saying this for a while. So let's go on to Soya. What does Soya need to know right now, Spirit? Leap. Soya, you need to leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. What are you being guided towards? Because whatever you're being guided towards, you're afraid of, but you need to take that leap of faith. You need to just jump off the cliff. Like, look at her. She just jumped off the cliff. She's like, you know what? Universe is going to catch me. I'm good. I'm just going to go. So think about it like this. If you knew no matter what move you made that you're supported, what move would you make? That's what you need to do. All right, so Lush, let's see. For Lush Moon. Huh. You're not speaking your truth, girl. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. You need to start expressing yourself. You might have a blocked throat chakra. You need to open that up and start speaking your truth. Start speaking to the world. You need to start sharing your voice. This could be sharing your voice for public speaking. It could be for a podcast. It could be for a blog, vlogging. However you like to express yourself. That's what you need to start doing. So, Sue, I'm still waiting on you, honey. Did you pay on Square, and what was your question? I already did Soya.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Soya got the leap card.
Oh, all right.
Okay, Sue, and what is your question? Yeah. Yeah, I know you paid on Square, Sue. What is your question? All right, while I'm waiting on Sue, I'm going to pull a card for Stephanie. All right, Spirit, what does Stephanie need to know? Okay. What does Stephanie need to know? Yeah, Sue, I know you paid on Square, honey. What is your question? Okay.
Did Square let you put your question on?
So, Stephanie, Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So you're gifted, honey, and you don't know it yet. You need to start tapping into your spiritual gifts and find out where they're taking you. So Elizabeth is asking how you got your name. Elizabeth is asking how you got your name.
Oh.
For Asto.
Well, in basic sense, the spirits told me what my name was. I originally was going to try and make one up, but I couldn't, so I asked the spirits for a name. And at first they were telling me something about astrology. Well, not astrology. It was something about this name called Apollo. And so I was thinking of science, so I was like, okay, Apollo 13. And it linked into astrology, so I went with astrology. And then it gave me the name Scorpio, which reminds me of C-3PO because I'm into Star Wars. And then I just cut the C3 and just put PO. And then it gave me a 5. And so I put the C3 and I cut the C, and then 3 and 5, and I put 35. That's how I got it. So in basic terms, I just got it from the spirits. Just like how my mom did.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys know about how I got my name. So I actually said that in my intro video when I first started my YouTube. But basically, I was going to do my real first name and then the anomaly, because that was like a nickname for me in my job and stuff like that. But then Spirit kept telling me not to show my real name and not to show my face. Now I have a video on my Instagram about why, and it's basically to keep my ego out of it. That basically you are just getting me as a vessel, and my ego is completely out of the equation. Okay. So that's number one. So that's where I got the anomaly part of it. But then I kept being drawn to the word alchemist. And then I was like, well, I'm a mystic, so why not alchemistic, right? And then I was like, well, that sounds weird. Alchemistic anomaly, right? Alchemistic the anomaly or anything like that, right? So then that's when I came up with alchemistic anomalist. And I wrote down different variations of the name on different pieces of paper, right? And then I put them into like a little bag, a little box, and like I was randomly picking it, and alchemistic anomalist kept coming out. So that's why I got my name. And that's why I don't say my real name, guys. So I don't say my real name. I don't show my full face because it keeps my ego completely out of it. So you guys have got just me as a vessel, and my higher self is coming through. Because I'm no longer in 3D. I'm just letting you know. And he knows this.
Yeah, you're in another world. You're in like fourth 4D to 5D?
I'm in 5D. That's what I was told last night.
Right.
And so I'm anchored in 5D Earth, guys. Like, I see not only energy in people now, because I've seen that since I started all of this, but I got some major upgrades in the past month or two to where now I see energy in everything. I literally see energy in the walls. He's not to this level yet, because again, he's still young, right? He's still got a few more upgrades to go through and all of that sort of stuff. But where I'm at in my spiritual journey is I see energy literally in everything. Like, this is vibrating to me. Like, I'm looking at this and it's vibrating. This card. Okay?
To me, it's just standing still.
Right. But I'm looking at this and I see the vibrations in this card. Like, I literally see vibrations in everything now. And it's funny because I used to be all tied up. So I picked up that card. I used to be all tied up. I'm not now. Right? So I am in 5D Earth, guys. I've already ascended. Okay. So you want to know if you should reach out to your person, right, Sue? What is, let me see if I can find it. And guys, if you ask me a question about someone, please give me initials and zodiac signs, because then I have to scroll back up and all this stuff, and it's really hard. It just makes it a lot easier if you just give me that right away, so that way I can answer the question quickly. So should you reach out to your person, and can you give me initials and zodiac signs for you and them? Yep. Yeah, so I consider myself a master manifester. So I can take any situation and turn it into good by manifesting. Like, I struggled like most of my life, right? And my son can tell you he's never gone hungry.
Nope.
He's never gone without a roof over his head.
No.
He's never gone without anything, because why? Even when we're in a bad situation, I manifest whatever I need. And before he was ever born, I've been homeless before, guys. I've literally been through everything, and it's because I'm a shaman. I had to go through everything as far as any type of traumas, any type of abuse, any type of life experiences. When I was in my 20s, people were always shocked at the stuff that I've gone through, because it's like stuff that, you know, most people don't even go through in an entire lifetime. But I had to go through those things in order to help those. That's what I am. I'm a shaman. So the Lakota call me a Hyoka. Okay. And what we don't heal by, you know, crystals or with our hands or with Reiki or anything like that. What we heal by is by understanding your abuse and your traumas, by showing you your shadows and then giving you guidance on how to heal it. I can't give you guidance if I haven't been through it, right? So that's why shamans have one of the hardest paths in life. Correct. I'm highly empathic. So if you look up a shaman or a Hyoka, you'll see that they're very high level empaths. So literally when I'm in the middle of readings and I pick up trauma or abuse, I'm literally feeling it as if it's my own. And it's because, again, I've gone through it all, right? So not that long ago, I did a reading for someone and a major abuse came through. And she was like, I don't know how you knew all that. It's because I'm feeling it while I'm feeling your energy, right? So again, that's why I charge what I do for my readings, right? Because I'm picking up a lot. This is not, you know, a regular job. This is not, you know, me filling out paperwork or something like that. This is literally putting my entire soul and energy into something. I wouldn't say it exhausts me because I've healed my traumas and my wounds for the most part. Of course, healing is always ongoing. So if you ever go to a healer that says that they're fully healed, please run. Please run. That's like someone saying that they know everything. No one knows everything. Everyone is constantly learning and everyone is constantly healing. So I still constantly heal. I dig deeper every single day for healing. Okay. So it's not that it exhausts me because for the most part, I have healed most of my wounds. So it's really hard to get me triggered now. Like it takes a lot to get me triggered. Okay. And that's why I have to really meditate and really go deep to find out what else needs healed. Okay. Okay, so should you reach out to JR Gemini? Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit. Should Sue reach out to JR Gemini? Yes or no? Should she reach out to JR Gemini? Should she reach out to JR Gemini? So what I'm getting from this, and I'll pull a little bit more cards, but it's 2 yeses and 1 no. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Page of Swords. So this is 2 yeses and 1 no because it's really up to you. But there's a lot of confusion around this connection, right? He's got a lot of confusion, as well as he does want to give you this offer here, but he feels like it might be too late, right? Like all the cups are spilled. It might be too late. He is watching you. So we have the Page of Swords. He is watching you. He's watching your social media. He's checking in on you. If you guys have mutual friends, he's talking to them. But I'm going to get some angel answers here too. Let's see. Should Sue reach out to JR Gemini? Should Sue reach out to JR Gemini? Yeah, look at this. Listen to your intuition. That's why I said it's up to you. That's what I was getting. You need to really listen to your intuition. You are getting intuitive hits from the angels and they're trying to help you, but you need to improve your health. This, I'm feeling like has to do with emotional health or mental health. There's a lot going on with you that you really need to focus on as opposed to this guy. Just being honest. Okay. Like this isn't as important as your health. Yeah. Ask for help from others. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of emotional stress or mental stress on you right now with this improving health. This is what I was getting. Like I was getting like in my heart space and in my head space, like mental and emotional when I picked up that card. So you're going through a lot mentally and emotionally, and that's where your focus should be, not on someone else. You can't love someone else and someone else can't love you if you aren't even stable yourself. And that's not to come down on you, sweetheart. That's for anybody, right? Like you have to save yourself before anyone else can. Does that make sense? Like you shouldn't expect someone else to save you. No one else fills you. You fill yourself. Like many of you guys know that I'm on the twin flame journey. I'm not worried about my divine masculine right now. What am I doing right now? I'm reading for you guys and I'm spending time with my son. How much have we hung out the last month?
Like a lot, like basically every other day.
Yeah.
Or every day, actually, more likely.
Yeah, we hang out every day. I am not worried about anything else. Like anything else, I'm not that worried about. Right now I'm worried about developing him and his gifts, and I'm worried about my own self, because everything else will fall into place. Whatever is meant to be will be. Right? You don't have to force it. And that's the thing, is people focus on their outside too much. That's your mind. That's your ego. Nothing is outside of you. It's all within you. Yeah, exactly. You got to get in your Empress mode. And Elizabeth knows. Elizabeth is in Empress mode. She's the Queen of Pentacles. Whenever I pull cards for her, Queen of Pentacles comes out. And that's where I am too. I'm just letting you know, like, I'm the Queen of Pentacles. I own it. You have to own it though. Like, you have to really feel that within you, right? And it's not about being cocky. It's about knowing your truth. Because I've had people call me cocky before. I'm like, I guess me being in my divine feminine and goddess energy makes you insecure. You need to find out why that's triggering you.
Sure.
Because I know I don't put my ego in this. So if you're triggered by me, you know, speaking my truth and doing what spirit leads me to do, you got to find out what's triggering you. Exactly. This journey is not about your divine masculine. Shocker. This journey is about your spiritual awakening, your healing, and your self-love. It is not about them. Right? It's about you. Mm-hmm. This new earth that we're going into, because again, I'm anchored in 5D, guys, so I get intuitive hits nonstop. We're in the age of Aquarius. This is the new earth. We just left the age of Pisces. Okay? In this new earth, it's all about the divine feminines. The distorted masculines have held down the feminines for far too long. It's all throughout history during the era of Pisces, right? During the era of Aquarius is all about the feminines. So I've had people assume that I'm a man hater. Not at all. Because the masculines are there to protect the feminines. A true divine masculine, okay? Not a distorted one. The distorted ones want to tell you that you need to cover up, that you're dressing a certain way and it makes them uncomfortable. That a man is superior to a woman. That all these different things that we've been taught for centuries and centuries and thousands of years, right? This is the paradigms that we're breaking right now. Because the masculine is not superior to the feminine, and the feminine is not superior to the masculine. They are equal.
Yep. They have their differences, but they're all equal.
They are equal, and they each have their place. Mm-hmm. The feminine is supposed to lead the masculine. The masculine is supposed to protect the feminine.
Yep.
Okay? Feminines in this room right now, you are the leaders in your dynamic. You are the guide. Yes, trust me, you can ask my son. I get sometimes frustrated that all the work is put on me.
Yeah.
But
the spirits tell her that it's all on her.
Yeah. But that's what it is. The feminines are meant to guide the masculines. Picture your masculines out at sea in the worst storm possible, out on a ship. Okay, you are the lighthouse on the shore, and you need to fulfill yourself and shine your light as bright as possible to help them get through that storm, to get back to the shore. I talk about this all the time. Shine bright and be the guiding light.
Speaking of guiding light, when I pulled the card from one of your decks, I think it was, from what I remember, it was this deck right here.
Okay, go ahead.
It was this deck.
That's a Lenormand deck.
Right. And if I can find it. Oh, yeah. So it was this. That was one of the cards. And then the next one, from what I remember, was, I think, that.
That's the key.
Or this one. It was one of these two.
It was a star, the key, and the cross. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then the one that I remember the most is this one. You were supposed, and the spirits told me that it was like the yin and yang. You were supposed to be the guiding light for your masculine.
Yeah. See what he's talking about in the imagery of this card? And this Lenormand deck is the only one that has the clouds depicted this way.
Right.
Right? This is the, let me show you. This is the Gilded Revere Lenormand by, I'm probably going to butcher the name, by Ciro Marchetti. Okay? It's the expanded edition. So this deck has more cards than a traditional Lenormand deck. Okay? He is the one that did the imagery. And the imagery on this is much different than any other Lenormand deck. And you'll notice, like, there's the sun shining bright right here with the birds flying. But then over here, there's this darkness, and like there's a lightning storm, and the lightning is hitting the tree. There's like all this darkness and chaos, right? Feminines are the sun, right? They're the lights. It's been the opposite. Everyone always says that the feminine energy is the darkness in the yin yang. No. That's the masculine. That was the distorted masculines teaching us that bullshit for centuries and centuries. Okay? The feminines are the light. The masculines are the darkness. We have to help them through the darkness. They do have that little bit of light in them. Because if you look at a yin yang, and there's a yin yang in this deck. Give me just a second. Of course it would be towards the front, wouldn't it? Of course it would. There we go. So if you look at a yin yang, right? You have the darkness and then you have the light. There's always a little bit of darkness inside the light, and there's always a little bit of lightness inside the dark, right?
And if you notice, this is like, this almost looks like the moon or like the earth. It's like a planet. And you have to nurture that planet.
Yep. So.
It's in your own little world.
It's the feminine's job to fully illuminate, to help their masculines get out of the darkness, so that way both are integrated and balanced, right? So again, trust me, I get frustrated sometimes. I'm like, why is everything on me? Why? Trust me, I get it. I get it, guys. I get it. Right? I get it. Trust me, I do. I get frustrated too. But at the end of the day, this is our mission, right? This is not about the masculines. It's about the feminines, period. Right? Yeah, I get so passionate because I get I get mad.
Oh yeah, you should see her passion when she reads with me.
Yep. So my son is a feminine. I'm just letting you know. We found that out. He's more of a feminine energy. He is a twin flame. And what I found out is his
54, 45.
His first relationship, because he's never dated, right? His first relationship will be with his twin flame. And they might go into separation if the work hasn't been done first for a little bit, and then they'll come back together, right? But he is the feminine. So you've got another feminine here, so he understands his purpose and his place.
Yes. For my purpose, I feel like I am here to bring light to people in this world about not being so judgmental about like stuff like sexuality, you know, or just genders in general. Because some people are still judgmental about trans and people being gay or anything like that. I kind of want to be, I think my purpose is to help people realize that it all doesn't really matter. It really is dependent on the person. You shouldn't judge them for what they want.
Yep. So, exactly. And you guys know I'm LGBTQ friendly, and that's because I don't see genders. I've had people come to me that are bisexual and they want to know what gender their person is. I'm like, I don't know. I see energy, right? I don't know what the physical body is because I'm not seeing genitalia. I'm not seeing any of that stuff because spirits do not have genitalia. They're just energy, right? That's just a human thing. It's just a physical thing.
Right.
Okay. Because people are stupid, and that's what my son's generation is fighting as well, because he's a Gen Z. He doesn't act like a Gen Z, but he is, right? And that's what they're fighting against, is these stupid prejudices, right? And stereotypes. I mean, look at a lot of these artists nowadays.
The reason why people think gays are so different is because we've been, in our primal instincts, it's always to
procreate.
It's right. It's always to reproduce through the way of a guy with a female. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but people don't want to do that, and even animals don't do it sometimes. Sometimes they are either gay or they're just lesbian or whatever you want to call them. They don't always do. They don't always follow their primal instincts.
Yep. So. And the other question that I get quite often from some of my gay clients is, there's so much in this twin flame community that drives me insane. Okay. Number one is the need for labels. I don't give a damn if you call your connection a twin flame, a soulmate, a soul connection, a mirror soul, a twin soul, twin flame, whatever you resonate with. It does not matter to me. And I've had some of these big readers out here that charge a lot of freaking money for readings. After I've said this on my lives before, all of a sudden they post on Instagram how no reader should tell a twin flame that the label doesn't matter. The label is an ego mind need. The label is a human need. The label does not matter. Do you think spirit cares what you label your connection? No. Spirit only cares about the energy felt. So when I do readings, sometimes I feel, because a twin flame is the same soul. They have the same higher self. Okay? That's what that means. All right? Go ahead. That is a twin flame, right? Not everybody has a twin flame, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are meant to be with a life partner that is a soulmate. And the only reason why I'm using a label right now is so you can understand the different connections. Otherwise, I don't care. Right? So a soulmate is part of the same soul family as you. Like, you guys have the same higher soul, right? Oversoul, you can call it that, right? And I've drawn this up before, and I plan on doing like a full course on this, but you have spirit, God, universe, whatever you want to call it. Then you have higher souls, then higher selves, then you and your soulmate, if you have one, right? If you're meant to be with a soulmate, then that's someone that came from the same higher soul, but branched off into a different higher self. Does that make sense? So I'm only labeling it so that way you understand the different connections, but really the label does not matter. Does it really fucking matter if the person you're meant to be with has the same higher self as you, or they're part of the same higher soul? No. Why? Because you're still connected to God. You're still connected to spirit, source, universe, right? It's all the same. It does not matter. We're all connected to the same thing. You are universe. You are spirit. You are God. You are all of these things inside of you. The moment you get past your ego mind to realize that is the moment that your entire reality changes. I've had major awakenings. I'm just letting you know. Okay? And I'm still ascending. Like, you can ask him, what have I been doing the last couple of days? Primarily.
Primarily, you've been focusing on yourself, on me.
No, like, I've mainly been sleeping, right? More than usual.
Oh, yeah, you've been sleeping, like, hours on end.
And literally, I crash out, guys. Like, I'll be talking to him, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to go lay down and sleep, right? Because my body is upgrading so much that I need the sleep to recuperate. So you've got to listen to yourself when you're going through that. Yeah, so yeah, it's so funny. And this person that did that is a reader that has like a ton of followers and is well known in the twin flame community. Posted, oh, no reader should tell a twin flame that the label doesn't matter. Well, guess what? I'm saying it. The label doesn't fucking matter. And I'm going to keep saying it because the label is a human need, right?
Not a spiritual need.
Right. The other thing is let me ask you this. If every reader out there has said that you've incarnated with your twin flame multiple times and that you haven't gone into union yet, what makes you think that just because you met your twin flame in this lifetime, that this is a lifetime that you're meant to be in union?
Right. And speaking of that, my mom, with her twin flame, there is this complicated situation right now because my mom's masculine is divine masculine is like he's very immature, and
yeah, he's not to my level yet.
Right. And there is soulmates that she could technically go with, but it really depends on if she wants to wait or if she wants to just have a good relationship.
Right. But my thing is yes, I am meant to be with my twin flame. This is the lifetime I'm going into union. That has came out in every vision that I've had, every dream that I've had my entire life, and every reading that I have from other readers. Every single time that comes out, right? So if I was to go be with a soulmate right now, which honestly I could, I have plenty of suitors. And recently I've had a lot of guys come towards me that are very spiritual, very awakened, very conscious, and really good guys, right? But I would end up breaking their heart. And I can't bring myself to do that, right? So I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about a relationship. I'm not worried about anything like that. I'm worried about my mission. And I'm worried about myself, right? But yeah, I really don't give a damn. Like this so-called twin flame guru that wants to talk shit on other readers. Have you ever heard me talk shit on other readers? No. And the only reason why I'm saying anything right now is because like it was very obvious that it was about me, and maybe some other readers as well that have said this. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that says this. There's a reader that I really liked that I personally got a reading from that has stopped reading altogether because of the toxicity in this freaking community. Because of the toxicity. Because here's the thing. And even she brought it up in a video that she posted. She no longer has her Instagram, or I would have told you her handle to see the video that she posted. She deleted everything. So, I've gotten readers from some of these so-called top twin flame readers, and it was like $60 to $70 for a reading that was written in an email, not a video, not a voice message. I do full video, guys. I do full voice messages. Anyone that has had a reading with me will tell you how much I put in a reading. The reading that I got back from this reader when I paid that was in written form and literally writing out the sentences from the book, from the cards that they pulled. Like, let me give you an example, because I'm not going to say what cards they used. I'm just going to give you an example here.
So it's basically like me. Like I go off of the book, but I don't go strictly off it. I go off of what the spirits tell me. But what my mom is saying is that they just go straightly from the book.
Yeah, I'll show you. So let's say that they were pulling from this deck, and this is not the deck that they pulled from. I'm just using it as an example because I don't want to out just anyone. So I mean, it's your discernment to find out who you want to get a reading from. So let's say they pulled the Rider from this deck, right? They would type up something like, I pulled the Rider. The Rider of the Lenormand brings news. It is the first card to announce new things. Like, literally straight out of the book. Like, it's plagiarism. It's straight up plagiarism. It is not intuition. It's not mediumship. They're freaking... It's
not from the heart.
It's fake. It's fake, guys. And I'm so tired of it. And the reason why they do this is all for money. Money, money, money. You guys know I am not in this for the money. I was pushed into this because this is my mission and my purpose. And guys, I don't have allergies going on right now. The reason why I just sneezed is because my nose starts going nuts when I'm getting messages from spirit.
Mm-hmm. And you also scratch your head whenever that happens too.
Yep. So I get so tired of the toxicity. And yeah, and I'm not the only one that has dealt with this. There's these so-called like top twin flame readers, and they're fake, guys. They are fake. So you've got to really use your discernment and your intuition when you're booking with someone. Okay? I am not the reader for everyone. I tell everybody that. I'm like, please go check out my videos on YouTube. Go check out my website. Read about me before you book with me, right? I always say that because you have to find the reader that is right for you, right? And the way you do that is by using your intuition, right? So, yeah, there's a lot of these people that, like, they straight up lie, and they get people so fixated on time frames. Like, they're like, oh, all twin flames are going to be in union by end of 2020 because 2020 is the year of the Great Awakening.
And this is where the addictive loop comes in, because people are going to focus on that, but because they're so focused on that, they're not going to get what they want, and also it's fake, so it's not gonna happen anyways. So,
because then they focus on the wrong things.
Right.
They're so focused on, oh, my union is coming this year, I don't have to do anything, and then they're not doing the inner work. You're not getting in alignment.
Right.
I posted my chakras on Instagram for you guys. I am in full alignment. I practice what I preach. Okay? Like, I'm as real as they get, and that's why a lot of people don't really, resonate with me, because I'm too real for them, and that's fine, right? I'm very blunt. I'm very upfront. I do not sugarcoat, and that's not for everybody, right? And my readings are healing based. So my readings will bring out your traumas. They will bring out your abuse. They will bring out all of that stuff. So it's brought to the surface so you know what to work on. I make my readings about the person I'm reading for. I do not make my readings about the other person. It's about who's getting the reading from me. I don't give a fuck about the person you're asking me about. I really don't.
That's the same with my spirits. They don't really care what my mom says for definitions. They care about the book or what they tell me. They don't care what my mom tells me of the basic definition of it, because I do ask her sometimes, but the spirits are like, why did you even ask her to begin with? I'm like, well, I just wanted to know. And then they just tell me that basically the definition doesn't even matter.
Yeah, because he's learning how I read, intuitively. And so even his guides are pushing him to that, right? So
that's why a lot of times when they tell me to pick a card, I'm like, I don't know which card you want me to pick. And then they keep telling me to pick one. And I'm just like, okay, well, you gotta give me hints here.
Yeah.
But again, they're trying to force me to use my intuition.
So I'm going to say something, and this might trigger some people. Okay? Not every twin flame is meant to go into union in this lifetime. Okay? It could be the lifetime that you're still going through lessons and cycles. And there's nothing wrong with that. The point of the twin flame connection is for you to meet to ignite your dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is the purging of the ego. You have to purge the mind and the ego in order to start ascending, right?
It's also to heal yourself.
Right? This journey is about ascending, about awakening, and about healing. That's what this journey is about. It is not this romanticized shit that other people try to feed you. And I'm not going to feed you that shit. Now, do I believe that every twin flame is meant to go into union? Yes. How quickly you do your work, how quickly you heal, how quickly you get into alignment, that's how quickly you go into union. But you got to stop focusing on the union. The moment that you focus too much on the union is the moment that it delays it. Mm-hmm. These other readers focus on the union. Oh, your union is coming by April.
And again, what the spirits have been telling me is that with her union with her divine masculine is getting delayed because of her manifestation, her literally her just doubting herself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it brings up delays.
Yep. Some things popped up in my own reality because I manifested it. And it wasn't good things. I'm just letting you know. No matter what shows up in your reality, you manifested it. You need to go look in the mirror, okay? Because you manifested it. It doesn't matter what it is. And I just saw 1212. So it depends on what it is, of course. But you either manifested good or bad, right? No matter what it is, no matter what is in your current reality, it's all a past manifestation. Okay? These are the things that I teach. So what showed up in my reality was the result of my own fears that came up, that I was triggered, right? I got triggered in December, okay? Towards the end of December, and then that showed up in my reality end of February, early March, okay? I just erased that last night, so I'm not going to go over what that is.
Right.
Because then that's making it reality again, okay? I just got rid of it. And I just rewrote my reality.
She's basically rewriting her past, which is something that the spirits are been telling me and her that she just basically needs to practice her normal chakras, and then she'll eventually go into the ascended chakras.
So what he's
there's 8 to 22.
Yep. What he's talking about is all of my chakras 1 through 7 are balanced. Okay. My aura is very clear. It's very pure. There's no negativity. Okay. I'm still mastering it, right? It's not perfect. Okay. And then what I'm supposed to do is start ascending into my chakras 8 through 22. Yes, we have more than 7 chakras, guys. Okay, everybody focuses on the first 7, but there's more than that. You can Google it. All right. Going into your higher chakras is what ascended masters do. I'm meant to be an ascended master. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ask him. I started freaking out. I'm like, I don't want all this responsibility.
Yeah, and I want to ascend as well, or at least at the same time that my mom does, but I'm feeling like it's either that she goes first or I go first. I'm feeling like she goes first in this one.
Yep. So, point is like, I freaked out at first when he told me everything that I'm supposed to be doing in this lifetime. Okay? I freaked out. I'm like, I just want to help people that are guided to me. Like, that's all I want to do. I want to help
all these side missions.
I want to help people heal, right? Like, that's my purpose, guys. My purpose is whoever's brought to me to show you what you still need to heal. Okay? That's my purpose, right? But now it's become more than that. Now it's become that I'm supposed to rewrite history. Like, this is like heavy stuff, and I'm supposed to do it like by doing stuff in my own life first.
Yep.
And then like helping the entire planet.
Yeah. And the universe, possibly.
Yeah. Now you see why I was freaking out. Like, this is a lot. And I know at this moment I'm not ready for it. Right?
There'll eventually come a time where you will be.
Like, I'm still a little freaking out. But yeah, it makes sense because my entire journey with my twin flame has shown me that I keep getting pushed to manifesting. Like, first it was manifesting myself out of the debt that I was in, and I did that, right? Then it was manifesting a better relationship with my son. I did that, right? It was manifesting toxicity out of my life, which I did, right? Now it's manifesting within my own twin flame connection and a few other things, okay? But I appreciate that, Elizabeth, but you know, sometimes you don't want to be this, like, all this, like, responsibility on yourself. You just want to be like this. You're like, I just want to be this humble person that lives in the mountains and does healing for people, right? That's all I want.
But no, she has to be this almost like goddess.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, and I fully believe that if you are on the twin flame journey, you have a bigger purpose and a mission than you think. Like, whatever you think, amplify that by 100. Okay? Like, there's a huge purpose for these connections, okay? But
I just got, like, a message in script.
What?
So you know how you get those you know how, like, there's the Mandela effect?
Yes.
I think that is because people are just like you. Their same purpose are like changing history.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Right. But I feel like that is the same thing. You're going to basically do the Mandela effect, but in a good way.
So what he's talking about, you can look up the Mandela effect, but what I believe with that is that there's people that have manifested changes in timelines and in history, and it has changed our timeline where it changed certain things. Like, for example, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, you're familiar with the Berenstain Bears, right?
Or in Star Wars, there's Luke, I am your father.
Well, let me finish. Calm down. You always cut me off. Okay. So, the Berenstain Bears. I remember them as the Berenstain Bears, right? Other people remember them as the Berenstain Bears, right? E-I, or I-E, or whatever it is, right? With an E instead of an A, right? Everybody remembers it differently because of different timelines, right? It'll come in time. Don't try to force your purpose. It'll come in time. Like, just focus on you. Focus on your healing. Focus on what you're guided to. And then everything reveals itself. I promise. Like, I have epiphanies every freaking day.
Yeah, no, you always tell me that you have epiphany. I'm like, oh great.
What is it now?
Who's in? It's a new one.
Yep.
Let's see what it is.
Yep. It's nonstop. It doesn't stop, okay? I don't know. You can Google it. I know that it's changed. And there's a lot of what's called Mandela effects that changed. Don't play with that.
Yes. Another example of a Mandela effect is with Star Wars. A lot of people remember Darth Vader saying, Luke, I am your father. Even the voice actor for Darth Vader remembers that. But for some reason, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
It just doesn't. It's just, I am your father. It isn't Luke. It's just, I am your father.
Yep. Just like in The Matrix, what's his name? The guy.
It's the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, the guy with the glasses. He says, "What if I told you?" Right? That line never existed.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Go watch The Matrix,
There's
the original
memes
one.
of it too.
And there's memes of it, but that line never existed in the movie. Okay? And that's in this timeline.
And
that's
even
because
I remember that.
Yeah.
That line.
That's because the timelines have been changed. And there's even more. Like if you look up Mandela effect, you'll see a ton of them.
And what my mom believes is that there is a like this almost like clash between parallel universes or just other dimensions in general.
No, I don't believe in a clash. What I believe in is that someone has been changing the timelines.
Right.
So I know that we've been talking a lot. Did anybody have any questions? Yeah, Thanos, that's it.
Snap.
Mm-hmm. Like, I believe that it's other master manifestors that have mastered it so much that they can change, like, everything.
Yep.
Like, I manifest, but I manifest in my own world. And I just saw 2/22/22. But it's going to come to a point where I'm going to manifest more than just that.
You manifest the past, most likely, and maybe even the future.
Well, I already manifest the future, so.
Well, then you already have that down then.
Yeah.
So you're gonna manifest both.
I don't believe that, Soya, because my divine masculine doesn't have the same life path number as me. Okay, Stephanie, did you want the question from me or from Asto, and where did you pay, honey? See, I don't believe that you have to have compatible zodiac signs, compatible life path numbers, all this yada, 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 yada.
All these signs.
Okay? None of that matters to twin flames because I've met twin flames that their zodiac signs make no sense for compatibility, right? But they're twin flames, right? I mean, there's just so many variables. Like,
And
no.
That's because spirits or souls don't really care about this stuff. They care about just soul wise. They care about what they feel is right.
Right.
It's always feel. It's never about what you think. It's always feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because it only matters about what you feel.
Yep. It's all about energy, guys. What is in this physical world does not matter. Okay, perfect. So I did get that, Stephanie. It just came through. So you want to know if he will reach out to you soon. Now, I've been talking about this on end. I will answer your question, but I don't want you to focus on it. Okay? This entire live, this entire over 2.5 hours that I've been on here, I've been talking about this on end to not focus on it. I will answer your question. I'm just letting you know, don't focus on it.
Right.
Okay?
Focus on yourself.
Yep. All right. So, will NT Gemini reach out to SP Taurus soon? Okay. See what I mean by zodiac incompatibility? A Gemini shouldn't go with a Taurus. Theoretically, but that doesn't matter with twin flames. Doesn't matter with soul connections. None of that stuff matters. All right. Is he going to reach out to her soon? Yes or no? Okay. I'll explain this in just a minute, but I want to get some angel answers as well. Okay. Will he reach out to her soon? Reach out to her soon. Okay. So up here I have 2 no's and I have 1 yes. And the reason why this path is no, sit down. Don't do that while I'm reading. Okay. So the reason why I have 2 no's and 1 yes is because he is watching you. So I have the Page of Swords reversed. He is watching you. He's watching you. He's trying to strategically make moves here, but he's not making this forward movement yet because we have the Knight of Swords reversed. He's not rushing in. He's not making this movement yet, okay, because honestly, he's really immature. So we have the Page of Pentacles up right here. He's really immature and he's really bad with money, okay? He's not good with money. He's struggling financially, no matter what it seems like. Okay. I know millionaires that are in more debt than you can imagine. Okay. On paper, they're millionaires, but in actuality, they're not. Okay. So he's struggling financially. The angels are saying yes here, right? I got a no here, but I got a yes here because honestly, it's all up to you. I've been saying this the entire time, but you need to ask your angels. Ask your angels for guidance because you see like this person's being guided, right? Ask your angels for guidance, right? But you need to choose a new direction. Whatever direction you're going in, you have a no here, right? But the angels are trying to guide you towards the yes. You need to choose a new direction. Choose the direction that they're trying to guide you towards. Okay? That's what you need to do. But again, why are you so focused on if he's going to contact you? Why does it matter? Does it really matter? Probably not. Again, I am not like most twin flame readers. I'm going to put the focus back on you. So I'm just letting you know.
The funny thing is how the spirits are saying it's up to you. That's what, when my mom wanted a direct answer, that's all they would say.
Yeah, like, and it was about like my job and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? This wasn't even in regards to my twin flame journey. It was about my job and my career. Okay. Yeah, I'll call you out because I call myself out. Ask him. I call myself out all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not going to come down on you guys. It's just that I get it. Sometimes you get so fixated on the 3D that's where you're stuck. Right? My purpose is to help you to ascend, to help you to align, and to help you to heal. I'm not going to do that by telling you what you want to hear.
Right. Because if you hear what you want to hear, then you're going to focus on what you wanted to hear. Mm-hmm. And then you're not going to get the full outcome that you wanted.
Yep.
SAT.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, any other questions, guys? But yeah, to go back on like the whole like numerology and like astrology and all that sort of stuff, that doesn't matter. Just like I know a twin flame couple in person. Okay. It's a good friend of mine. She is a straight female. So the feminine in the connection is a straight female. Okay. She's been a straight female her entire life, right? Never ever pictured herself being with another born female, correct? And she has children, like adult children. All of her children are adults. She has 4 kids, okay? But then she met her divine masculine, and her divine masculine is a trans male, meaning that he was born a female, right? All of what she ever thought about a relationship went out the window. He's also younger than her, like 15 or 16 years younger than her. And she never ever pictured being with someone younger. And we're talking almost 2 decades younger. Okay? And they're together. They're in union. They separated for a while, but they're in union now. So that's what I'm saying. Twin flames don't matter. It doesn't matter what your physical body is. It doesn't matter what you think you want. It doesn't matter any of that shit. Okay? So
with the whole focus on healing first.
Well, hold on, because okay, Lush, did you want me to answer that or Asta? And Elizabeth, do I have a course for chakras? No, but I have the guided meditation. I personally use guided meditations, guys. That's why I produce them. That meditation, I have a version that I recorded for myself that I personally use. Okay? That will help you to align your chakras and to heal all your chakras. Get all the negative stuff out of each one. Okay? And that is on my website. It's in the store. I have a guided meditation for the chakras and for inner child healing. I'm going to be doing some more. So I'm going to do one for money manifestation. That's coming up. I'm going to be doing that one first because, of course, that gets me excited, right? And then I'm going to do one for self-love, as well as a few others that I have in the works. I'm going to do one for you to be able to connect to your twin flame in the 5D. A lot of different stuff I have going on. So Lush, did you want me to do the reading for you or Asta? Okay, I just got it through PayPal, so I'm going to assume that it's me because it was a 1333. So you want to know what you should focus on for healing. And I'm just now seeing 2, 3, 4. So that's progression. I love it. All right. All right. Spirit, what should Lush Moon focus on for healing, please? What should Lush Moon focus on for healing? I feel like you've got, and this is without pulling the cards yet, I feel like you've got a blockage in your root chakra, and this is really affecting your finances. Like, I'm feeling a lot of struggling with finances, and as I'm saying that, I got Magician, so you need to start focusing on manifesting. That's just coming up really strongly for me. I'm focusing on your energy, and I'm seeing a blockage in the lower chakras. So we're talking about the root chakra here. I feel like your sacral chakra is fine, but possibly your solar plexus as well. So you're not too confident, and because of that, it's actually putting your root chakra off balance. So you don't feel stable, you don't feel secure, and this is causing an issue in your finances. Like, you're having things come at you left and right. I'm hearing you're having things come at you left and right that are affecting your finances. Like, bills are coming out of nowhere. It's hard for you to get ahead. And this has a lot to do with it. That's just what I'm hearing without pulling the cards yet. But yeah. Look, I can't make it up. Abundance. This has to do with money. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So how you're going to align yourself in order to help your solar plexus and your root chakra and get your money in order to where you're no longer going from behind is all about self-love. Angel of love. As you see, she's nurturing her heart here. You really need to nurture your heart space. Have some appreciation for yourself. Self-love and appreciation, right? Really dive into some self-love and appreciation, as well as appreciating what you already have in your life. You have to give gratitude. So you can't bring in abundance and you can't manifest without having gratitude for what you already have in your life. And I don't care how simple it is. It could be that you have a roof over your head right now, whereas other people are on the streets. It could be that you have food in your belly. You have food on the table, right? You might have food in your cabinet, whereas other people are starving right now. I don't care what it is. You need to be grateful for something. Start a gratitude journal, okay? This is going to really help you to balance out. We have the yin and yang. This is going to help you to balance out your inner masculine and feminine. You're way too much in your feminine energy to where your masculine energy is kind of pushed down, if you will. It's still there, but it's just pushed down. So that's why you're not really loving yourself and you're not really bringing in that abundance that we're talking about, because that's more masculine energy, right? So we need to get more into our masculine energy in order to bring in that abundance. Because look at here, I said you need to focus on your abundance, blossoming abundance. And I said this before I pulled the cards, I saw this card. I'm just letting you know, I saw this card visually and it just came out. The number 3. The number 3 is probably prominent right now. You might be seeing 333 a lot. This is what it's telling you. It's telling you that you need to focus on your money. You need to focus on your abundance, on your coin. Okay? Because the woman holding a coin didn't come out, and that's the Queen of Pentacles for me. So you're not in your Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay? You're thinking way too much. You're thinking way too much. You're overthinking, the thinking man. And this is more masculine, so it is more analytical and things like that. You're over analyzing to the point that it's driving you crazy. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so you are in your masculine energy as far as thinking, but it's thinking too much. You're going way too much into that. There's balance, right? There has to be balance. You can't overthink. So you can't manifest by thinking about it too much, right? You put your affirmations out there, you get yourself in that vibration, and then you let it go. You release it. That's how you manifest. So what do you need to heal right now? You need some self-love. You need some balance. And I'm feeling like your root chakra is completely off right now, honey. That's what I was picking up really, really a lot, and that's what affects your finances. It affects your stability. Stability, security, money, finances, right? You need to get grounded. You can go for a hike. I'm feeling like you like hiking. Go for a hike. Go in the woods. Take off your shoes and put your feet in the dirt. You can bring something with you to clean your feet off after, but you need to get your feet in the dirt. You need to ground yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, and I know it's hard. I mean, I'm a Virgo. We overthink everything. I know it's hard, right? But you've got to. You've got to stop overthinking. It's going to drive you insane.
Even I overthink sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Like that's what's holding you back. Yeah. So Elizabeth's really got it because air signs are always in their head.
Oh, right.
So she's always in her head. But that Virgo moon is why she's the Queen of Pentacles, honey. You overthink the overthinking. I get you. Trust me, I do.
Overthink.
I don't know. That's what came up for me is hiking. Like, I don't know where you are in the world or in the country or what, but getting out, like in nature in general. But you need to take your shoes off. Put your feet in the dirt. I'm the same way. So, Elizabeth, imagine this. Like, imagine seeing every possible outcome and every possibility. Yeah. Trust me, I get it. Drives me insane sometimes.
Do you see all the outcomes are me? No? Only something?
So, is there any other questions, guys? Because if not, I'm probably going to be getting off of here soon. You have no air in your chart, Soya? See, I don't know my full chart because I don't know my time of birth. I still got to find that out. So I only know my sun and my moon sign. And I still have to get my sun's full chart because I'm not the astrologer, guys. So I'm not the astrologer. So and when people ask me astrology questions, I'm like, I have no idea. That's not my expertise, right? But yeah, I'm gonna get his full chart done by an astrologer, and then once I find out my time of birth, which has been hard for me to find out, I'm gonna get mine done as well. Yeah, if anyone wants Astro to pull cards, like I said, his is just 555 a question.
I think she means like in general, like for all.
Maybe eventually. I think right now I'm just doing it where it's specific questions for him. But maybe in the future. Yeah, no, I get you. It's very peculiar. You say the last 2 years because it's going on 3 years for me. I was in a bad car wreck, and after that, I couldn't really do what I normally do in the gym. So I get you. Like, I can't put a bar across my back anymore for squats. And I used to be a lifter, guys. Like, I used to go to the gym and lift. And so I can't put a bar across my back for squats. I can't put weights over my head. So I can't do like skull crushers and things like that, if you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of limitations to me now. And I'm not the cardio girl. I'm not the one on the treadmill. I'm in the weights with the guys, okay? I'm in the weight section with the guys, and they're staring at me funny.
I'm the opposite. I'm always in the treadmill if I wanted to.
Yeah, it's crazy. It sounds like we've all went through something in the last 2 to 3 years. It'll be 3 years for me in end of June that I had that car accident. I was rear-ended by a drunk driver. But yeah, before that, I was in the gym 5 days a week. And I know this sounds crazy, and even my son thought I was crazy, but that accident had to happen for a reason. Okay? Because it showed me things about the current relationship I was in at the time, which was with the karmic. And
Oh, yeah.
so it was all meant to happen, right?
The only downside for it is that it affected your health.
Yeah. But everything happens for a reason, guys.
Definitely. There's no doubt that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I'm to the point now where I'm okay and I could go work out at the gym, but now, you know, with the mask mandate and stuff like that, I can't work out with a mask on. I just can't. I've tried like here at home and I can't do it because I thought I'd try here at home and then like try to go to the gym, but I just can't. So until they lift the regulation for masks, I'm not going to be able to go to the gym. Yeah, so we do manifest everything, but at the same time, there are things that occur in our life that occur for a reason. So a lot of times that is divine intervention, or it could be that it was written in your contract before you were born, right? So we do manifest, right? Certain things, but then there's other things that are divine intervention, right? Which essentially is you manifesting as well, because it's putting you into an alignment to what you're supposed to be doing, right? So like I was in this situation with this karmic for a few years, right? And I had my accident. And then that's what really showed me that I shouldn't be with this person, right? Because the relationship had ran its course and the cycle had completed, but I was still in that relationship even though I should have been out of it. Does that make sense? So the accident happened so that way I could see what I needed to see to get out of it. Yeah, good or bad, everything happens for a reason. That's just like if I tell people about like my childhood or things that I've gone through, you know, sometimes people will start feeling bad for me. I'm like, don't feel bad for me. These things had to happen for a reason, right? I wouldn't be who I am today and I wouldn't be able to help people like I do right now if I didn't go through those experiences.
Okay, that's going crazy.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, so is there any other questions, guys? If not, I'm probably going to be signing off of here. Gonna go rest. And then I might work on some content for you guys. I know I haven't really posted many YouTube videos. Tomorrow I will be going live to do a mid-month check-in for all of the zodiacs. Like I always do, so you know I'll be on here for like 3 hours. But yeah, like lately has been crazy. I'll just put that out there. I appreciate that, Elizabeth. But yeah, if there's no other questions, we're going to be signing off as well. Like I said, I will be live tomorrow to do the mid-month check-ins for all of the zodiacs. You can join me while I'm live. I'm probably going to do it midday. I know I normally get on late, and I'm trying not to do that anymore. But yeah. But I'm going to be doing the mid-month check-in, and then I'm going to try to get some like collective readings out because I have been getting messages recently. There's been a few songs that have been playing over and over in my head, and you know what that means when I get songs over and over. So, so I'll be doing some collective readings, as well as I have some pick a card readings that I want to do. So I'm going to be doing those this week. Now that I don't have my job in the way, I can do a lot more. So that'll be a good thing. But yeah, if there are no other questions, I'm going to give it another minute. I am going to get off of here, go enjoy the rest of my day and rest. But
Always rest.
Get rested for tomorrow. Of course. Like, I enjoy these little talks and everything just as much as you guys do.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. If you would like any other readings, that can always be booked on my website. It was a pleasure. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.